Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven. This is Trails, the second chapter. We are here in Kaldia Tunnel, where we need to go through if we want to reach Ruin. But I think there is something more important here, because when we went to the Bracer Guild, we've got a indication that there's something at Elmo and in the Kaldia Tunnels. Because with all the lights being out, you get easier attacks, so I think in the Zeiss region, those are the two locations we want to check very thoroughly. And we've been to Elmo, nothing happened. But I was thinking, we didn't have someone with us that is particularly connected to Elmo. Of course being Tina, because she repaired the hot springs before, so maybe if we bring her, maybe something will happen at Elmo as well. But since we are already here at the Kaldia Tunnel, I thought, let's check this place first. So not only are we going to go through this, just checking out how it is in the dark, but we are also gonna see if something happens. Like we have been through the Kaldia Tunnel, so I don't want to show everything, just a little bit on how it looks with the night vision goggles. And afterwards, I'm just gonna go over the entire place myself. And if we find something special, of course, I will show you that. Because I could be totally wrong. There could just be that the lights are out and that's it. Giving us a little bit of extra atmosphere because it's dark and scary and nothing else. But somehow, I feel there might be something more. And if there is, maybe some extra BP points as well. Because I'm still trying to get to that last rank, even though there have been some people saying, yeah, you've missed too much, you're not gonna get there. I can still hope a little bit, right? Alright, so in order to get through this, we need to change our accessory, at least for one person. And since we just gave away Joshua's ZFG, I thought he might be a good one just to give the night goggles to. That way I don't have to think about what to give him next. And for now, I will keep the party here with Charizard and Zin, because Charizard is actually a really good healer. So that will work pretty nicely. Yes. The beautiful view of night goggles. I don't know what it is about this, but I find it really cool and unique to have something like this. I do wonder how that translates to enemies. We still can see a little bit of the map and where the enemies are. Really? Only Joshua will be able to see? Was it the same thing when we were at the base where we first had to use the night goggles? Did we even fight there? I know for certain that we weren't blinded, but I can't remember if we had to fight there. Because when you think about it, it's actually quite logical. Because if it's dark, you won't be able to see.
That's that then. Let's...
You know what? Let's just walk a little bit further. I think with Joshua we will be fine. But I will go back. Oh, I don't think I need to go back. I think I have a second one. Okay, so the power orb we can switch, because that's a new one. The gladiator headband is too important, so give one to Zin as well. And the reason for this is because Estelle and Charizard still have their CFGs. So technically, they should be able to use arts, which I assume we don't need our vision to make it hit. Seeing as Joshua and Zin are now mandatory melee fighters because of the lack of CFG, they need their eyesight. So playing it like this, we should be able to go through everything. The question is, will we actually miss? And I think unlocking all the slots for these characters, raising their EP is really going to be very helpful now in this area. I'm curious. Okay, I'm gonna try one time to hit the target. Because being blinded doesn't mean you're 100% gonna miss. It's just extremely likely. As I said, not 100% a sure thing.
They messed with the wrong guy.
They clearly did. Yeah, it's gonna be real challenging to go through this, and we are not allowed to pick up the map as well. So it's gonna be very interesting to go through this, because we know what it is, and there are like 3, I think I remember, alternate path, 2 leading to chest, and 1 going to a very new area where we found the Divine Penguin, which was a terrible fight. Really hard. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna explore this area. Because, like I said, we know how it looks. We've been there with the lights on. And if there's something interesting to be found, I will, of course, take you all with me on that journey. I'm hoping that maybe because it's dark, the bigger monsters will come out and we have some unique encounters. Because like these enemies, these are the normal ones that we normally see here as well. You can see it in the experience and the separate we get. It's nice, but it's not very impressive. So I'll be back once we encounter something new. If not, I think afterwards we'll go to Elmo after we change up the party with Tita. And since Tita needs a CFG to be able to use her gun, I probably will switch Charizard for a moment, so we can give her the CFG that Shira is using. And afterwards I will probably switch back, cause with the lack of CFGs, I think we really need one person in our party with some proper healing capabilities. So, like I said, I will be back if I can find something interesting in the Kaldia tunnels. I think I found something. That's not it. That's not what I thought I found. No, I think I saw a penguin with a very weird backtail, because I've went through the limestone cave, and apparently the limestone cave is fine. The stones there probably illuminate the entire area, so it was very easy to get through. I went to the place where I found the Divine Penguin. There's nothing there. I also went all the way to Rolent and didn't see anything, but I did feel like I missed one of the offshoots, and that's where we are right now. Actually, the first one on the Zeiss side, and I think I see something. Yeah, I think that's a Divine Penguin, isn't it? Ooh. I don't really want to fight that, to be honest, but it is a special enemy, isn't it? Let's see if we can get a back attack if possible. I lost it. This dark knight is killing me. How did I miss that? Yes, preemptive. Is it the Divine? It is. 18,000, holy crap. A rare penguin turned monster got lost in the tunnels after being afraid of the dark. So it's afraid. Will that be an advantage to me? Okay, so the thing I'm hoping is that Charizard's whip actually works. And because if you remember, I have a very bad experience against one of these Divine Penguins, because they confused the shit out of your entire party, making it almost impossible to beat. I even dare to say that I think these are even worse than the Abyss Worms. So they are really challenging us, which is to be expected, of course, when you get to the end of the game. And of course, I am glad I went back to find that offshoot. So, how are we gonna handle this? I have to say, they are relatively close. So maybe I can Thunder God kick them? If I so choose, of course. But first, Yeah, I think I'm gonna go straight into our biggest attacks. Do we want to do it through Black Fang? 'Cause it's only 2 targets. Wouldn't it be wiser just to evil eye them? Because that would delay their turn, and they're really close. I want to see if it works like that. Oh, that's not a lot of damage, is it? And I do wonder, if I do an S-Craft with Estelle with the barrage, will it still hit, or will it be under the rule of being blinded? I don't know. I am very curious to find out though. Shall we? And then we can use, if it works, we can also use Charizard's one if we so choose to. And I'm doing it through the menu, so we don't have more delay than normal, because if you use the S-Craft in the middle of combat when it's not your turn, you can put further back, just like you have a second turn. So let's see what it does. Just gonna focus on one Pingwing, because if we can take one down, it's already gonna be so much easier. Ah, it hit me, perfect. Alright. Okay, she's in the middle, so we don't need to use her whip just yet. It does beg the question though. If we use her whip to push everyone to the front, does it also mean like how attack delay pushes the enemies back? Does it push the rest of the party forward, creating even a bigger distance between the enemies? I'm gonna assume it does. Oh, I just want to see how long we can extend the time they have to wait to do something. Just to see if we can make something special out of it. And of course, when we hit that critical, if it is possible to get to that critical before it's their turn, we of course will use an S-Craft to totally try to annihilate them. So if it is true with my what I think it is, we should do the advance, even though we still have a couple of turns before it's their turn. And of course, if somebody knows,
This ought to perk you up.
definitely write it in the comments, because it's very curious. It's not something I would normally test, but I feel this is the right time for it. Oh, it does hit, so I'm curious, let's see. It will be 2 hits, but what damage? So 2 times 1000, so 4000 damage on both of them. That's significant, but I think Oral Blast will do more, because it will probably be like 3000 against 2. But not bad. Like I said, I think we can use the God Kick for now. And Joshua, keep using your Evil Eye for now. It's not as much damage, but if it pushes them back, it's still worth it. Oh, there's resistant! Oh, it's good that I see it now. I would have been up shit's creek if I hadn't. Alright, don't know morale, so we have to use magic to mess with them. Okay, so they're definitely gonna have a few turns in there, but let's try to make the most of it. And the thing is, oh, I haven't resupplied the ice cream that I used in the last fight that recovers CP in fight. That's fine. Because I was thinking, like, if I can give one ice cream to Joshua, he should raise his CP far enough to do Black Fang. think I'm just gonna hit him, so his CP should reach the 200 mark. And then we can do Aura Blast on the critical. Even if I can't kill one of them, I want to do as much damage as I can before their turn's up. Because I'm going to assume they're going to go for straight into the status attacks. And there's definitely going to be a couple of them that's going to be confused. Not Estelle, because she's of course protected against everything except blind because it's just dark here. Yes, that's what I wanted to see. Over 3,000 of damage. Oh, but he is further away now, so that's not a happy situation.
This ought to perk you up.
Alright, so now comes the everlasting question. Do we wait till he gets to 200? I think we should just risk it. Because there's so much of an increase in damage when you reach 200 that it is worth it. And since if I didn't have that second attack delay, he would probably be on 200 right now. So that's a mistake from my side. I'll own up to that. Yeah, I think it's worth it.
Come on.
Because I am just playing it now for the round after they're done. Okay, sleep is not too bad. Still is a shit attack though. Yeah, like she is protected from everything, and it does seem as Charizard is still alive. So it does look like he only has sleep.
We're good to go.
You try to keep everyone alive as much as you can. Oh, she doesn't have the big one. I was hoping for that, but this should be enough as well. Because there's about 3,000, so that would definitely negate the damage they did with their attack. I was hoping he would wake up on his own, and now he's awake. Zin, couldn't you have done that one turn sooner? Really? True Black Fang on a critical. What else could you ever want? Yes, we got one! So that already lessens the damage they can do, because there's only one person that can do a status attack. I think we're doing okay. To be honest, I feel like we're doing a lot better than when we attacked one divine chicken. Yes, I call it a chicken, not a penguin. So what do we do? Just going for the single targets? Yeah. Like I said, we still need to survive one attack. Snack time? He's that fearful of us? Oh, you're gonna pay for that.
This ought to perk you up.
I think just normal attacks. I think Thunder God Kick doesn't have anything extra. It says confused 50%. I love the irony of it. Even if it doesn't work, I still want to do it. I knew it was going to be resisted, but come on. An enemy that does confuse to us, we try to confuse. The sheer irony of it is perfect. Yeah, Joshua won't be able to take it down, but I think we're in a very good place. Especially considering that Estelle cannot be confused or anything like that, so she can keep on attacking no matter what happens. And the amount of HP we have, we can take the hit. Is he gonna go for another snack time? Somebody... Yeah, that's the move, isn't it? Yes, that's the confused move. Oh, I thought it was the other one as well. But apparently that's just a few others. Alright. It looks like it's... No, it's Joshua. Dang. Yeah, I think it would be wise to... heal him of his confuse.
We're good to go.
Especially since he's the only one and he can do a dual slash with. We'll probably finish this off. Nicely done. Staying calm really helped.
Let's move out.
Well, relatively calm. Ooh, Ceresard learned Judgment card. New S-Craft. Yes, please. And a Divine Cross. So what's the Divine Cross? It feels like an accessory. All abilities up except range. How much? Ooh. This looks really nice to have on someone in the end party. Especially seeing as the move is up. Maybe even Joshua or Zin can use that. Interesting, interesting. We're gonna leave it for now just so we can. I'm more interested in what her new S-Craft is like. An area attack? A card of fate inflicts one of the 4 random status effects. And assuming with some nice slice of damage. Alright, really good. I really want to see it. But that can wait. But seeing as that my theory about the Kaldia Tunnel did pay out, that what there was being said in the guild mentioned on Elmo and Kaldia Tunnel actually meant there was something here. Sadly, this is just an enemy, so I'm pretty sure we're not gonna get points for that. So I am gonna go back to Elmo, and like I said, I will try it with Tita, because I think if someone can repair the hot springs, it will be her. So I'm trying to get out of here on the right side, and I will see you when we get to Elmo Village. Alright, now let's see if we can trigger something. I think the only logical place where we can go to trigger something will be, of course, by Mrs. Mao. Mrs. Mao, is there anything we could help with? Well, we've got soldiers patrolling regularly, so it's not too dangerous here. If anything, I guess I'd ask if you could make it so we could fill the baths, but, well, no point in asking that really. Sounds hard. Why would we reject it if it's hard? Of course we'll offer to help. But since we're here, why don't we have a look? I feel like we might be able to offer a bracer-like solution. Estelle? Oh, what would that be? Well, first I'd like to borrow the pump shed key. Oh sure, that's fine, but... Tita, since we're here, why don't we check out the pump? We might come up with something. Okay, sure. Ah, so that's your plan. Well, let's have a look then. That's settled then. Let's go to the pump shed. Hey, if you don't try, you never know. Let's rest up though, cause I don't want to work on the pumps and maybe accidentally launch a monster out of there and not be ready for it. But yeah, so I was right. There is a scene in Elmo Village and Tita was the key. So we really need to pay attention to what the guild houses are saying to us. Especially in room, because we still need to go there. The door's locked. Yeah, it totally stopped. It's an old device, but it's still orbital driven. It's affected by the orbital shutdown phenomenon, just like everything else. But the pump's ultimately just to deliver the hot water from the spring there, right? I feel like there might be something we can do. Well, we can't exactly carry it by bucket. Yeah, but if it's a hot spring, the hotness comes from the spring itself, right? Then why not use the steam to power up the machine? Should work, right? Steam is not orbital powered. Well, we got to find some way to make this device work. Oh, could we use a zero field generator on the pump? Doubtful. According to the professor, they're limited to the orbits no bigger than the ones you carry in both hands. I guess not then. Tita? What is it? Yeah. So this would go like this? Tita? Well, unlike recent stuff, it doesn't have a very complex orbital mechanism. So all I need to do is take this thing here, then connect it to the thing over here. Don't you worry, I'll put the things right back the way they were after the orbital shutdown phenomenon. Yeah, this should do it. I think I might actually be able to get the pump working. What? You're not going to use a zero field generator, are you? No. You remember, right, Joshua? The combustion engine. Ah. The combustion engine? You mean the one we used on the workshop devices before? Yep. Unlike the workshop equipment, the pump device doesn't have a very complex mechanism. If we can make the combustion engine drive the parts the orbment was working, it should work as is. Oh, I see. I hadn't considered that. I did. So, where is this combustion engine? I think it was stored at the landing port. We should be able to find out if we ask the maintenance chief. Ah, maintenance chief Gustav at the landing port, huh? That reminds me, we won't need fuel to drive the combustion engine. Gasoline, right. Like before, we should ask down below at the central factory. Alright, a little traveling we need to do, so let's head back to Zeiss then and see if we can get the parts we need. I think we can, right? Especially when we ask Gustav. Because if anyone is willing to help, it's got to be Gustav, right? Alright, so we should be at the landing port. So you're saying this landing port will be the combustion engine and the central factory should have the fuel. Unless I misunderstand, but one way to find out. Oh, you guys, you seem as busy as always. You too, Gustav. Good work. Well, I'm busy, sure, but most of it is responding to complaints. About the only thing I can do with machines right now is just put some oil on. I'm getting pretty fed up with it, I don't mind telling you. Yeah, that sounds kind of sad. I guess it'd be the same as me not being able to swing my stuff around like I wanted. Well, something like that. Putting it aside, do you need something? Yes, actually. I still explained the situation to Maintenance Chief Gustav and asked him to lend them the combustion engine. Ah, I see. Good eye, yeah. It's not a machine good for much except powering simple stuff, so I wouldn't mind just giving it to you, but is there some problem? Well, you see, you got bad timing, is all. We just lent it out to the Royal Army again. We brought it when we went to swap the R6 engine. Oh, so it'll be at Leiston Fortress? Yeah, I'd imagine so. Sorry, but if you want to have it, do you mind asking them? It's kind of hard to just make a call in this situation, if you know what I mean. Yeah, got it. We'll make contact with Leiston Fortress on our side. Alright. So it's basically a trek through Zeiss region to get all the parts we need. Alright, Leiston Fortress it is. Rudy. Oh, hi you guys. Oh yeah, and in case you're wondering, when I switched the screen from landing port to Zeiss central block, I was thinking, didn't we need to go to the basement of the Zeiss factory to get the fuel? While I'm here, I might as well get that. That way, after we went to Leiston Fortress and we get the engine, hopefully, we can directly go to Elmo Village. So that's why we're here. Oh, hey guys. Need something? Yeah, actually, Estelle asked Rudy for some gasoline to repair the pump facility. Oh, well that sounds rough. I go to Elmo Hot Springs a lot, so I'd love to help out, but we've got bad timing. We don't have anything in stock right now. Oh. Well, that's a slight problem. Is there someone there? Oh, Chief Murdoch. Tina, and everyone else too. I thought I heard voices from down here and wondered what could be going on. Did another case come up? Ah, I see. So that's it. I do remember ordering some gasoline from the Republic about a month ago. Really? 1 month? Well, that's a long time for a delivery. It should be here by now, right? But sir, I haven't received anything like that. No, wait. I think when I ordered it, I said there was no rush, so it was going to be delivered by sea, if I remember correctly. In other words, it wouldn't have via airship, but by normal ship. Ah, yes, exactly. In which case, it will probably be delivered quite recently. Stands to reason it's probably stored somewhere in Ruin right now. Makes sense. Thanks to the orbital shutdown phenomenon, distribution has been paralyzed after all. So, can we get some if we get to go to the harbor in Ruin? Yes, that seems to be your best chance. One moment. Factory Chief Murdoch wrote a short letter on the spot and signed it. Give the letter of introduction to the harbor master of the Ruin port. I've asked him to give you the gasoline if they have any of it. Thanks, Chief. Thank you. Sorry for all the trouble. Ah, not at all. I might not go as much as the professor, but I visit the hot springs plentifully nonetheless. As someone in charge of Zeiss region, this is the least I can do. Alright, I need to get back to work. I've got a mountain of paperwork to get through. Ah, I see. Don't push yourself too hard, okay? If you fix the pump, maybe I'll take a little time off and go to the hot springs. Well then, if you'll excuse me. We have to go to Ruin for that, and we haven't been there to do our Liberl tour. Okay, so we're definitely gonna get the engine part from Leiston Fortress, so we have that if it's there, because they might push us over to another location as well. And I think after that I want to do something else before that, like I want to combine our trip to Ruin with getting that gasoline. So doing our talks at Erletten on our way to Ruin, stuff like that. But there's one other thing that I've been thinking about, and I have wrote it in the comments already in the previous video. And it's basically that when we were in Rolent, Armand was having his wedding in city and their party at the bar. That was all before the mining incident. And I thought, oh, maybe that's going to be something really later on. And I never gave it another second thought. So what I want to do, what I want to try, is after we get the engine from Leiston Fortress, if it's there, I want to travel all the way back to Rolent, and I want to check the church. I just want to see if the wedding is actually happening, and if so, if we can see it. Because like I totally forgot about it until I had a little discussion with someone in the comments, and then I was like, I didn't even check after the mining incident. I talked to a lot of people, but I didn't check there. So that's what I want to do, but before anything else, let's first go to Leiston Fortress and see if we can get an engine. Alright. Alright, let's see a man about an engine. Estelle explained the situation and asked about the combustion engine. I'm not familiar with the device in question, but I can tell it must be something important. Wait here a moment, I'll go ask. Yeah, and by now he knows we're Cassius Bright's family. Alright, I asked the quartermaster and there is a problem. Of course there is. It seems this combustion engine is not currently in the fortress's walls. But that can't be right. Gustav said... Oh, wait a moment, miss. I said it isn't in the fortress walls. We loaded it on a patrol ship a short while ago for shipment back to the central factory. Unfortunately, all this happened not long after takeoff. The ship made an emergency landing somewhere on the trade plains as a result. Ah, crap. We have a real search ahead of us then. So, we just need to talk to the guards on the patrol ship about it. I know it's a pain, but that's the size of it. As I said, we think the ship landed somewhere on the Tratt plains. Good luck. Yeah. Alright. I'm guessing we're going to Tratt plains to search for a landed ship. This is a very cumbersome quest. If there isn't any BP points for this, I'm gonna tear my head off. There it is. I'm luckily that I wanted to check here first, cause remember when we were at Purcell Farm and we saw a ship landed there too? I was half thinking that that was Trade Plains, but I thought to myself, there's an open area here as well. Maybe check here first before we assume it's near Rolent. And it's here. Okay, let's talk to guys. Hey, say, who are you lot? Well, we're from the Bracer Guild, sir. Estelle's team explained the situation and asked about the combustion engine. Ah, I see. I totally forgotten about it in the chaos. Yes, we have an engine in our cargo hold. Reno, give me a hand. Yes, sir. Oh, sorry to keep you waiting. We've got it. Sorry to trouble you. Oh, not at all. I'm sorry we bothered picking it up if things were going to end up like this. Still, all this helps get a hot spring working in a situation like this. Bracer seems to have different priorities than we do. Forgive us. We know things are difficult right now. Oh, no, please don't misunderstand me. I wasn't being sarcastic. For a soldier, being unable to use your orbital weaponry is nerve-wracking. We're all struggling to figure out some other ways to fight off our enemies. Meanwhile, your guys are moving around with all the confidence in the world. We could learn a thing or two from you. We're just doing what we think is right, is all. To be honest, we're not too sure what we should be doing at this point either. All of us can do is grope around and try to find an answer. True enough. At times like this, it's only right that we should be going the extra arch to keep the people at ease. Good luck restoring the hot springs, Bracers. Thank you. You bet. Leave it to us. Okay, so we got the engine. Now we just need that gasoline. According to Chief Murdoch, there should be some at the Ruin Harbor delivered from the Republic. We should probably check there. Yeah, we've gotten this far. Let's see it to the end. I really like this line, only for the main reason is that we could have chosen not to go to the basement of Zeiss factory to get the gasoline, so the text would have been different here. Just thinking about that, on how many different types of lines there could be here, it just amazes me. And the other thing, I thought my eye caught a chest. Okay, it was the back of it. I was almost afraid that we didn't open a red chest in the middle of a field. Yeah, I wouldn't have standed for that. Alright, so we got the engine, we need the gasoline for Ruin, but we need to be there for progression of our Liberl tour anyway. So what I want to do right now is travel a whole long way back to Rolent. But I think if I don't do this and we go to Ruin first, we are locking off our way to Rolent. Possibly. So I want to do it right now while we still can. And for you watching, it's gonna be a very easy wait, because I'm just gonna snap my fingers and we'll be there. For me, it's probably gonna be like a 20-25 minute walk, but it's fine. I'd be more than happy to do that. So let's head to Rolent and hope we can see a wedding, or else it would be devastating just to have walked almost half an hour for nothing. So I will see you in Rolent. Alright, let's see if we can find something to do with the wedding. I am very curious. Ah, nice timing. Now, please exchange your rings and seal your oath with a kiss. Ellie, Armand. In the name of the goddess of creation, Aidios, here and now I declare you man and wife. Aww, it's so lovely. Yeah, gets you right in the heart, huh? Yeah, it really does. Must be something that brought us here. Let us offer our own blessing too. And now we throw the bride's bouquet. All unmarried women, please step forward. Ooh, I hope Estelle catches it. Because if Tita catches it, it will be a very awkward conversation with Agit. Ah, the moment of truth. Ellie, throw it over here. As I understand it, the lady who catches the bouquet is likely to be married next. An interesting tradition. Used to see why some of the ladies in attendance are so worked up. Well, it's the most exciting part of a wedding in some ways. Seriously, everyone's getting into it. Uh-oh. Tita, you're going for it too? Okay, humidity 55%, wind is east-southeast at 3.5 arch a second. Yeah, this should be most likely spot. I didn't think she'd get that serious. It's pretty hard to throw something behind you like this. Well, everyone, don't be upset if it misses you. 1, 2, 3. Ah, not that way. Where are you throwing it? Aw, I wanted it. Well, that flew off in a totally different direction. I wonder who even caught that. Renan. He's getting married? Oh god, his mother is going to freak out. Hey, what's this? It just fell from the sky. Oh, so you picked it up. That's the wedding bouquet I threw. What? Congratulations, miss. I'm sure you have a wonderful future ahead of you. Oh, no. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. What do I do? What do I do? You know, I kind of think that ended up right where it belonged. The bouquet does look really pretty with her. Well then, with that, the wedding ceremony is now formally concluded. May Aidios' grace shine on you forevermore. Oh, thank you, Sister May. You too, Father Divine. Thank you so much. Though our kingdoms beset on all sides by storms and turmoil, I pray that she who dwells above, that the new tree of your family weathers it all and grows strong and happy. If you wish to thank me, and all assembled for this day, tend that tree and one another, as I know you can. Ah, we will, I swear. A dream wedding. I'm glad we went back. I really am, especially the bouquet catching. I need to get back to that store. I want to see if there's a follow-up to it. Oh, it was such a wonderful ceremony that I just want to bask in the moment for a bit. So my husband and I decided to remain here for a bit. This might be the first time my husband and I have come to the chapel since our wedding ceremony. Sometime soon, we might just have to come back here and go over our own oaths again. Ah, weddings are so touching. Remembering our own time made me a bit wet in the eyes. We're not even family either, it's a bit embarrassing. Nope. Because those were emotional memories and they triggered that response. It's totally natural. Whew, that ceremony went off without a hitch. Did you all attend as well? Yeah. Yes, a little at the very end. It's a worthwhile to contemplate such turning points in life. After all, it's not such a long way away for you. He's implying Estelle and Joshua. Well, I think, and I can speak for everyone watching this episode, we all wish that's gonna happen. If you also wish this to happen, hit that like button, just for some extra likes, just to see how much of you watching, one, reaches to this very point because it's very far into the episode, and also if you love the relationship of Estelle and Joshua just as much as I do. Alright, there's one place I want to check before we're continuing on, and that's the bar, because they would hold their reception there. Yeah, there they are. Alright, we're gonna talk to everyone here just because we can, and who knows, maybe we get a very special wedding recipe from it. Yeah, this place is as good as people say. The food is great. Thanks to that, my dress is feeling a bit tight already. Armand was so cool at the wedding. It's the first time my brothers really seemed like a grown man. Ellie was positively glowing today. I wonder if you can really change so much just by donning a dress. Ellie and her mom, they look really happy. I envy them. Maybe I should start seriously looking for someone. The bride's dress was beautifully tailored. I wish her father could have seen it. No. Now that it's over, it was a wonderful wedding ceremony. Let us celebrate the future of a newly wedded couple with a drink. Phew, looks like the party is in full swing right now. Alright, just a bit more. This is where I gotta hold on. My sister's dress was so pretty. I want to be a bride soon too. Estelle and Joshua, welcome. Sorry it's so crowded, we have a wedding party in today. Thanks to that, our kitchen is an absolute battlefield right now. Not only are we crazy busy, but we can't use ornaments. Well, it's a challenge for sure, but it feels like you are pulling it off. I'm relieved the ceremony went okay. I'm sure her father was watching from heaven. And why hello there. Thank you for today. I promise we'll be happy. Oh hey Bracers, thank you so much for coming. I'm glad you could attend the ceremony. There's been a lot of bad happenings lately, but enjoy yourselves while you can. It's a rare chance to celebrate after all. Yeah, we've been to so many places, so many people know our faces as the Bracers who help everyone. It seems the party is proceeding very nicely. Pleasant conversations and well-wishing, a delicious food to commemorate the moment. This is perfect. This is a happy moment for me as a cook. Yeah, I think if you really love your job, if people are happy with your food, I'm guessing it would be the best feeling ever. Alright, so I think with this happy occasion, I think I'm gonna leave the episode here. I have no idea how long it's gonna be because we had a lot of walking around, going from one place to another, so there's gonna be a lot of editing, a lot of places to go around. Next episode will be going to Ruin, and just to make things easy for ourselves, I will already be walking towards Aladdin, and when we start the next episode, I'll be there. So, until next time, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And when you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and make sure to be back next time as we head over to our last region in the Liberl tour. We are reaching the end, guys, we really are. But remember, we're gonna go to the guild last, and why I will explain next time. But I think if you've been following for a while, I think you know why we need to do that, but that will be next time. Bye bye.